Yo, 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 Muddy Waterz Podcast.
Yeah.
This your boy Shaq Sims, and I'm here right now with my guy Fart.
Yeah.
I don't want to call this man an artist, because that'd be pigeonholing him.
Alright.
He does so many different things, bro. What do you do?
I just create content, man. I am a visual artist.
Okay.
I'm a consumer and a creative director. I'm an experience. That's it.
A vibe.
A vibe, but an experience, man. Like a complete experience, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. Like, where does that come from, though? Like, the confidence to say it, but to actually be able to, like, back up what you say. Because, like, coming into your crib,
Yeah.
it's so many different vibes and so many different rooms. It's different.
Word.
And I feel like this house fits you, bro. Where does that come from?
Really just like taste, man. I really like versatility and diverse feelings. Like I be feeling a lot of different shit. I'm color oriented. So an atmosphere can have like different elements. I want my crib to have that too. This the first home I ever had the opportunity to do that. Like this is my grandmother's old home.
Yeah.
So her energy was there. I just built on top of that, made it mine.
Yeah. Do you come from a creative family?
Yeah. My mom is really good at interior design and shit like that.
Okay.
My dad knew how to draw. My sister can sing. My brother was always like inclined like musically or taking pictures and shit like that. So it was just like it was there. And then my parents are also entrepreneurs. So it was like, you know, best of both worlds.
The perfect mesh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's dope.
Yeah.
That shit runs deep, bro.
Yeah. I mean, drawing runs in my mom's side of the family. My grandma was like really in tune with herself. Like she loved flowers and shit, like the decor in here. She had taste, bro. It's all taste, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was the first creative thing that you did, like that you can remember?
Ooh. Okay, I won a talent show when I was like in the 5th grade, and I sang "I Believe I Can Fly," and I wasn't even supposed to be in that talent show, man. Like they let me in, and then I won, so that was cool. But then like my brother would always kind of like find something he was interested in, and then I would kind of like find myself interested in it too. And I think drawing was that. Like I used to trace coloring books and shit like that, and learn how to draw. I think Legos was it too.
Legos, like, were you building shit that you saw in like the magazines and stuff like that? Were you building shit that you had in your mind?
In my head, like cities, or just like I had this Spider-Man.
You building cities, nigga?
Just like little shit that would be in the cities. Like I had this Spider-Man with an Iverson jersey and an astronaut helmet and a jetpack and shit. It was just like that shit don't exist, so it's cool. I think that's where it started. Them Legos, man.
Damn.
Video games. I like racing video games a whole lot. Yeah.
Wow. So what did you aspire to be as a kid? Was it always something creative?
An architect.
Wow.
I wanted to be an architect real bad.
What is it about architecture and artists, bro? Like Virgil,
Yeah.
he wanted to be an architect. Kanye wanted to be an architect and a producer. Like, what is it about that, bro? I hear a lot of creatives say that.
Well, okay, so like when I think of architects, I think of like blueprints and just that process. Like you see a blueprint become something, and then the sketching and shit like that, you got a team, and then the way people interact with whatever architecture brings is like you building a home or you building a space that people can enjoy however they choose. So I guess that's probably the subliminal reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. Like, what type of architecture did you want to do?
I took this class that had some shit about like pillars, like different kinds of pillars. You got Greek and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was just interested in like the shapes, arcs and shit like that. But I think I grew out of that pretty quickly. It was just new. It was one of the things that when they asked you that back then, you had the option of being an architect. Like, you know, the little things where they ask you what you want to be when you grow up.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like the coolest thing. It was the closest thing to an artist back then.
Yeah.
So that's probably it.
Did you always relate architecture to artistry? Like, as a kid at that age?
Nah.
Or looking back on it, you like, damn, I see why. Like, I wanted to be an architect.
Nah,
because it was something creative.
I got into wanting to be like a cartoonist, but I never really knew. I just knew I wanted to be like creative, or like have some kind of creativity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, how did your parents feel about that? Were they like down with it, like cool with that, or did they want you to be entrepreneurs? Because I'd imagine, like you say, your mom was a creative, your dad was an artist, but I mean, they're not doing that shit today. Like your pops was an entrepreneur. I'd imagine your mom's an entrepreneur. Yeah. Were they like, you need to be about your paper? It's artist shit.
Nah, they supported.
Or they supported it.
They supported everything. I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Word.
I'm still figuring out like how I'm gonna do. It's more a feeling that I'm chasing than like an occupation. It's just whatever feels good.
Yeah.
So those things I know would make me feel good.
Now, do you grow out of feelings? Because I'd imagine, like, artists, right?
Yeah.
They have a vision in their mind for their project, like an album, a mixtape. And then once they put it out, that feeling's over with. They done with it. Once they put it out in the world, they don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah.
They want to move on to some other shit.
Like,
do you get over feelings? Like, when it comes to certain things that you do? Because, I mean, you're really dope at graphic designing. You told me earlier you're not really painting like that no more. Yeah. So do you grow out of creative things to this day?
I do. But, I mean, it's just the same energy. It's just like whatever medium I choose, right? I'm curious about it. So then when, like, that curiosity dwindles away and I feel like I'm not perfect at it, but I'm good enough where I could just, like, do that shit at the drop of a dime. I'm bored, bro. So I try to, like, I got a passion for learning shit. I got a passion for doing stuff non-traditionally or originally and shit like that. So I get bored all the time, bro. It's actually what keeps me on my toes. Yeah.
I feel the same, bro.
Yeah.
I feel the same,
bro. It's hard for us not to be bored nowadays. We got too many options, like, when it comes to interests.
Yeah.
But
when it comes to work and your passions, you can get bored with them shits.
Yeah,
it's easy, bro. Like, once you conquer it, you figure it out, because it's like a test, it's like a puzzle. Like, like for me, like with editing videos and learning how to do that shit, like I was so anxious to learn it and do it. When I figured it out, it became second nature. That shit got boring.
Yeah,
but in your mind, you don't realize you chasing something, but like you say, you chasing a feeling.
Well, you can find new ways to do it, I guess, because like you got bored with the way you was doing it, so like just do it a different way, then find your passion again. Like, I don't paint the way I used to, but if I pick up some paint, I'm gonna treat it like I never painted before. And I'm a multi-medium type artist, so like I might paint for a little bit, use a crayon, might use a collage, like just mix it up, but it's still like that paint information that's coming out. Yeah,
dope. So like in high school, I knew you, bro. You was a fly guy, man.
Yeah,
you and your peoples, man. Y'all niggas was fly, man. Like, back then, what was inspiring you? Because you told me like the music back then was really inspiring you and stuff like that. But what else was inspiring you, bro?
Atlanta culture, bro.
Back then, like 2008, how were you seeing Atlanta culture? Because you say you weren't like a computer nigga. So how did you see like Atlanta culture?
I went to Atlanta a couple times, and then the music, of course, and then I was interested in like West Coast culture, New York culture. Like I would say Dipset, The Game, and who from Atlanta was Rocco. I would say those three people probably inspired me the most fashion wise. When I say The Game, I mean just like all of the West Coast people, but it was just like The Game was representing it at that time, like the Chucks and the Dickies and all of that shit, bro. Yeah, just like crisp. And then you had Dipset, which was like you had oversized looks and you had layers of shit to it, or you had the belts and shit like that, or Tim's or whatever. And then you had Atlanta, which was just like flamboyant more so. Like outrageous Young Dro type shit, so all of those all of those things, man. They still influence me, bro.
That's a good mesh though, bro.
Like,
that's crazy, bro. That's a good mesh of people, but they all different though in their own way. Man, you brought them together. So back then, what were you aspiring to do? Because you always seemed like you were to yourself. You just did your own thing, bro. Like, what was inspired? Like, what were you aspiring to do back then? Like, what was your future plans? Like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do when I get older.
See,
like,
that's the thing, bro. I don't really think like that, man.
Even then?
Nah. It was a feeling. Like, I knew I didn't want to go to college. I knew I wanted money. I knew I wanted to create, and I knew I wanted to dress and like hang out with women. So like, whatever I could do to do those things, I was fine with.
Were you sure of yourself like that back then? Like, it seems like you were. Because it seems like you knew exactly what you wanted. Like, did you know you knew exactly what you wanted back then? Because, I mean, hindsight is everything. You know what I mean? Like, you can look back and be like, damn, I was sure of myself back then, or I wasn't sure of myself back then. Did you know, like, I'm sure of myself? Like, I know exactly what I want to do. I want to create. I want to fuck bitches, and I want to get fly. Like, did you know that, or was it just
I did know that. But
you did?
I think I was relying more on, like, the image rather than, like, within. You know, so I had to go through some shit to like rely on myself more so than my appearance. You know, like that took some growth. It took just like finding out what do you really like rather than like what you are conditioned to like. You know, like back then, I just felt like I was really unexposed to a lot. Like when I speak, I'm talking about music mostly. I was mostly listening to like fucking live mixtape shit. I wasn't listening to no, but like my relationship with music, like I didn't listen to rap until I was in the 5th grade. I was listening to fucking like Outkast and Ludacris was the first people I heard rap. Yeah. Before then, it was probably like some old school shit. My pops was playing Hootie and Blowfish too. Fucking Otis Redding and shit like that. It was just like, it wasn't nothing that had a necessary image to it. It was just like music. So
you know when you got accustomed to hip hop, it's like, damn, like,
the image was there.
I'm supposed to look like this. I'm supposed to dress like this. I'm supposed to have this car. Like, I get what you're saying. It does condition you in a way though. Honestly, you'll be in the 6th grade feeling like you gotta have a Benz or you ain't shit.
Oh, I love Benzes. Like I used to rap. Like I used to talk about Benzes, bro. You did? I liked Benzes more than anything back then. Yeah. What kind of Benz though? Non-specific, bro. It was Benzes and pickup trucks and then Escalades. That's what I like.
Everybody wanted Escalade.
Yeah, I wanted
early
the
2000s,
EXT.
nigga.
Yeah, I wanted the EXT.
Early 2000s, everybody wanted Escalade, bro. Nigga.
I used to make them shits with the Legos, fucking Cadillac trucks.
Word, with the emblem and everything?
Something that looked like an emblem. Yeah. Like you got different pieces of shit like that. So I used to make it look like an Escalade.
That's dope, bro. Yeah. You got any pictures?
Nah, I might have the Legos someplace. I don't know if it's at like my parents' crib or what, but I still got them pieces I'm telling you about.
Yeah, that'd be dope, bro. You should post them shits, bro.
I did a long time ago, bro. This is before Instagram was like a platform for business and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it was just like you just post anything you find.
Right, just whatever.
Yeah.
Put filters on them shits. Cause
bro, the filters was ridiculous.
That shit was wild, bro. I remember I had an Instagram page and I didn't even have no followers. I just used to edit my pictures and post them shits on Facebook. Like, I didn't even... I used to edit them, like, put the filter on there just to post them. On certain. But then when I look back, once Instagram started getting popping, I'm like, damn, I got 30, 40 pictures. No likes, like damn, I didn't even know these shits went on the internet. I thought this was just a picture editing platform, bro.
It kind of was.
Yeah, it really was, bro.
I used it, like I used to post poetry, man, and I used to post like I guess it was selfies, but like fit pics and shit like that. Yeah, like all of those. But then like I seen Instagram transition to art, and I was like, okay, I can finally show my stuff on here. Yeah, and get feedback. Yeah, so. Yeah.
Were you using Tumblr a lot?
Hell no, bro. I hated Tumblr. I hated like anything where you could just like get lost in that shit scrolling. Yeah. Like Pinterest is like Tumblr for adults now. I don't fuck with none of that shit. It's just like a black hole type feeling. Yeah. Know? So
Tumblr was a vibe though, man.
My brother, like I'm telling you, my brother used to really be exposing me to shit. So Tumblr was his thing. I used to more so fuck with like just YouTube and music more than pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Definitely.
Like, as soon as I walk in the crib, there's music playing.
Yeah.
Wow. So, at this time in high school, were you doing creative shit? Like, were you making like painting? Were you writing poetry? You weren't doing anything creative.
Nah.
You were though. You was dressing. That was creative. That's how you expressed yourself.
I'm gonna say this. I was into music, so I was like rapping and shit in high school.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you remember. Me and Chance dropped the tape, bro. Like,
I remember.
That shit was my creative. Like, I did the cover in fucking Microsoft Word and shit. I used to enjoy making like playlists or mix CDs. I think it was mix CDs, yeah. Mm-hmm. And
that was the playlist back then.
Yeah, that was the playlist. And honestly, yeah, just shopping, bro. Like, I really used to express myself with clothes, like down to the earrings, bro. The Jordan earrings and all of that shit, man. Mm-hmm. Like, all of that.
Yeah,
that was it.
When did you start to get more creative as time progressed? Because I mean, can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ben back then and Ben now.
Different, bro.
Yeah, Ben back then and Ben now is two different people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then,
he's still in there.
Yeah. But still, though, it's like, I wouldn't say it's a 180, but it's like two different people. So, like, when did you start to like come into your own and really start being more creative, like becoming an artist?
I feel like I watched your interview with Casey and shit. Mm-hmm. Rambo. And what he said resonated, bro. These women inspire you. So, like, I had moved up to Charlotte for like 2 years. I was pursuing art at the Art Institute. That wasn't my thing. I dropped out. But I was in a relationship that forced me to like grow and learn myself. It was not toxic, but it was just like revealing to show me how much I might not have been being true to myself.
What happened?
Well, it was my first time living on my own. Well, with my brother, but like out of my parents' home.
Yeah.
And we just experienced some adult shit and I was still a teenager, you know, like or still a young adult, 20s and shit. Mm-hmm. But that time period, like just feeling all those emotions and shit like that, helped me create better. I was writing poetry. This is when that fucking shit was going on with like all of those Black Lives Matter shit. So it was just like things felt dense, and it just turned me into an even like more vicious creator, bro. Like, I could express those things with color. I could like get in tune with my feelings and shit like that with 808s and Heartbreaks. That shit came out around that time. So I was just in tune with what was happening.
And you had to let that shit out somehow.
I enjoyed letting it out. Yeah. It was like it was an experience of what could I make that kind of captures this, or you know, maybe somebody else could like understand this shit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. So back then when you were doing it,
mm-hmm.
when you started to create the art and stuff like that, I mean, you were going to the Art Institute, living in Charlotte and stuff like that. Were you thinking about money back then? Like
making money from
like from the things that you were doing to express yourself and get it out. Were you thinking about money when it came to that art, or were you just like, I'm gonna just do this and keep it in the crib? Like, this is something for me.
Oh, this is funny, right? All right, so there's this chick named Kayla, Mary St. Cloud. She did the first creative based show here ever that I know about, bro.
Yeah.
It was a young generation that I never like. It was a generation of creatives that I had never known existed. People from Irmo, Northeast Side, like just everywhere, and that inspired me because I was able to sell some shit there. And then I was like, well, damn, you know, I can peddle this artwork, you know. There was people on Instagram that was sketching and just doing shit that inspired me. So yeah, I started thinking like, yo, I can make a living off of this, and really like Paper Frank. I don't know if you know who that is.
I heard that name.
He's in Atlanta. He was a mural artist and markers and shit like that. It was just like I was tuning into people that was actually making a living off of it. So yeah, I aspired to make dollars from the paintings.
Yeah.
But you know, the market here ain't really nourishing that. Like, I hate vending. I hate standing up like flea market feeling. Like I would rather sell my shit without waiting for you to come over here and see my worth. Like let me just present it to you.
Yeah.
Which is what the Instagram is. What the Instagram like presentation and market is.
Yeah.
You know?
And if you like it, you buy. If you don't, fuck it, keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to stand out. Like I could just post it, put it out to the world, just go on about my day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing worse than, because I used to sell newspapers. Not to compare selling newspapers to you selling your art. Cause that's
it's all
like
hustling,
different.
bro.
But I sold newspapers, bro, and there was no worse feeling than seeing a car drive by or somebody asking you how much your paper is.
You talking about
drive by, like,
end of the summit?
End of the summit. I used to sell that shit everywhere, bro. Hard Scrabble Road at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that standing up feeling, just waiting on the motherfucker to come.
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than that, bro. Because you seeing that 125 roll by, like, that shit piss you the fuck off. Like, damn, bro.
Well, you're not able to create a demand.
Uh-huh.
With the internet, you can create whatever demand you can, you know, like, I think people like feeling included. So you can interact and see like what they want. You can get feedback. You can compare yourself to others without it being like money involved. Like when you're vending, you're definitely being compared or competitive. Mm-hmm. But money is already at stake. When you're on the internet, you can compare yourself to others and like you're not losing money at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Or wasting your time.
Yeah, it's just like more convenient. Like I do graphic design now because there's no overhead but Wi-Fi and electricity. I ain't gotta meet nobody. I don't have to put out buku money for supplies and materials. Mm-hmm. It's no meetups, bro. It's just like I email you or you email me and you cash at me, and then you know like it's quicker, but it's still personal because you're working on that person's idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talk about that though, like you know, with the internet making the world so small and creating a marketplace for people like you to share your art and be able to trade, you know, dollars for your art and your work, right? Have you ever had somebody like play with you, like that taught you a lesson? Because I'm sure, you know, when you first started doing it, you like, well, he wants to work with me, like, you know, I'll do some shit for you. You send me the money when it's done, and the nigga.
I got burned a couple times, bro.
Yeah, like talk about that first time that happened to you, bro.
It's emotional, man, because you feel like you try to see the good in people, and you can't. Like, you got to treat everybody like you got something to lose, I got something to lose. I'm not going to be the one to lose. So, you send me a deposit. Like, I mean, I get burnt nowadays, but it's like, I know, well, not every transaction is money for service. Some transactions are for exposure or for portfolio. Like, I don't really like that word, but just getting to work, you know. But you got to limit that, and you got to pick your decisions wisely. But first couple times I got burnt, man, I was like emotional, bro. Like, just
ride on the
I was like, I know where you know. Yeah, like, bro, come on. Like, nah, I done looked out. I done looked out for people, and it was like this one dude, right? I did a painting for his baby mom, right? Man. He paid me a deposit. He was like, yo, I get paid this day, but her birthday is this day. Could you give it to me early, and then I pay you then? I was like, that makes sense. I know you. You know what I'm saying? I do it. He never paid me, bro. I wanted to pull up at his job, man, but it's like, that's just something. I got to take that L because, like, I shouldn't have done it. A business transaction, you know, trust nobody,
and that
bro.
Nigga ain't talking to you to this day, huh?
Oh, no. Like,
it wasn't crazy. A nigga will run off on you about $100 and never talk to you again, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, bro.
Yeah, it was just like, I took the L, bro.
Yeah.
It was nothing to, like, once I got over it, it was just like, well, don't do it again.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Yeah, I wasn't hurt about it. Like, it's only when you need the money. I needed the money. So, like, it was more like a desperate feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what's inspiring your art these days, bro? Other than the music, other than the vibes,
other than the music,
other than the music, bro.
Music be like inspiring me, man. I'm telling you.
Like, what type of music is inspiring you?
Music with this amount of fucking lyrics, like a vibe, you know. I listen to French music. I listen to Saw Baby. I listen to like just outlandish stuff. I still listen to rap, but that's more so when I'm thinking about money, you know.
Yeah.
The other shit when I'm creating is more like electronic. Let me see. I just have to show you my playlist, bro. Like it's very world sounding. It's very experimental, timeless, and it's very high energy, or it's lofty, like whimsical. So other than the music, I'm inspired by fashion. I'm still inspired by that. I'm inspired by wow, this is a hard question to answer, man, because I really don't know. I know influences is like all dealing with other artists and, you know, just like color theory and stuff like that, but I kind of just pull from within, man. Like I create these experiences that don't exist, but they're based off our reality. Like those worlds and shit I make. I would travel to those places. When I'm creating it, I feel like I'm in those places.
Like what places though?
Like, I mean, I have to show you. So I can show you this shit on my Instagram. And I can tell you what I was thinking about when I was making it. Like this right here. This is a dream type world, you know, like this is my house, basically, where I live right now. Yeah, so it's like those little.
Can I show the camera?
Yeah, do the thing. You might want to post it or some shit and edit it or something. Yeah. So like those squares are dance floors where you can vibe out to that music. That's like album covers and shit. So it's just like an escape, or certain shit is like emotional. Like this one right here, I'm kind of breaking down my zodiac sign and astrology and shit, and it's just like I love creating it. Where I pull these things from is like a combination of different sci-fi.
Still watching out for yourself. What does that mean, that message right there? Are you still watching out for yourself?
Yeah.
But you said it has a lot to do with your zodiac. So are you saying that you know, put people before you put yourself sometimes? Or?
I have for a long time, bro. Honestly, I'm new to being selfish in that sense. You can be selfish and be selfless. Like when you do shit for the feeling of it, that's selfish. But it's a selfless act, right?
Yeah.
I used to be selfless, like when my dad had the restaurant, that was me being selfless. But pursuing art was the first sense of being selfish.
Yeah.
And then I had to kind of stop putting other people's ideas before me. I still do, but it's like it's a way I'm doing it where it's selfishness in the selflessness. But me not wanting to be in relationships, that's selfish. Me not you know, taking people's advice sometimes is selfish. Or I'm a pretty considerate person, but like I have to be focused on me. Like if I go out of town and somebody is trying to do something and it's not exactly what I want to do, I got to do what I want to do, because I might not get that opportunity again. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't make it. If you're trying to hold me up, I still got to go. I got to be there, you know, like I'm supposed to be there. So
yeah,
that's it.
What gave you the I guess, what do I call it?
I feel like I know what you're asking.
Self-awareness to notice stuff, because most people aren't this self-aware about themselves to know exactly what they truly want, down to when they go out of town. Like I want to do what I want to do because I may never get this again. I may never be able to do this again. Like what gave you that, bro? Like where do you get that from? Because like a lot of creatives that I meet are very sure of themselves. Like if you look at Kanye West, like he says what is on his mind at all times. Like if you meet just so many different creatives, I see him on the internet, I meet him in person, and they're all like very sure of themselves, bro. Do you think that has to do with your creativity?
Bro, anybody that makes art knows that it's a fucking struggle each piece, right? You start off, you like, I got this idea, you thinking about it. How am I gonna approach it? Strategy, right? You start making it, you're gonna get discouraged. So you fight through it because like it's an ugly period, and then on the other side of that is like, okay, I pushed through. Now I like this piece. Now it's like I like this piece enough to show people. So I just take that process and apply it to everything, bro. It was a struggle to get like in touch with myself. It was a struggle to honestly, like, I've been motivated by my siblings. I want them to fucking know that you ain't gotta work no 9 to 5 that you hate. My mama don't even work no 9 to 5 like that no more, you know, because my dad poured into her that knowledge. That shit trickled down into me. I want my sister and brother to do the same thing. So really my parents, along with my experiences, have pushed me to just be like alert and aware and present.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I'd imagine, was there ever a period in your life where you saw like your friends, people that you grew up with, people that you went to school with, go to college,
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
get like 9 to 5s, like, you know, real jobs and shit like that? Not to say your art isn't a real job, I'm not saying it like that,
No,
but like,
I
you know,
feel
clock in,
Mhm.
pension benefits and all of that stuff. Like, was there ever a period where you looked at it and said, damn, I need to fucking do that? Like,
Nah.
never?
I mean, I did work jobs, but it was like, shit, I clock in, do the job. I was stubborn on the job because, like, I always had to let them know, like, this is not my passion. Like, I'm a great employee, but when I leave here, I'm going to do what I really want to do, which is create. And that's the reason why I wasn't ever really, like, I only had, like, 3 jobs in my life, you know. And
What was the worst one?
the worst, well, I guess 4 jobs if you want to count that one. I was dishwasher at Arizona's and Sand Hills for like 2 months. But I just quit one day, bro. I was just like, well, I'm going out of town, so I hope y'all got somebody, you know. And they was like, well, you can't go out of town? What you mean I can't go out of town? Like, I'm about to go out of town, so I lost the job. But other than that, like, I'm a good employee until you start trying to, like, make me choose between the two. Like, if I need off for an event, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to, like, tell you or, you know, like, sacrifice someplace I'm supposed to be for a job, bro. Like, it's just a job.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm a good worker. So, like, if you want to lose me, that's fine, but I gotta be here.
Yeah.
So
Try to hold their nuts on you.
yeah,
It's
man.
crazy like how managers do that shit, bro.
Yeah. Luckily for me, like,
Shit is whack.
most people understand my passion, you know. So I worked a sales job that I hated, but I was good at it. So it worked in my favor. I was able to afford more than I could have if I was just doing art. But then it came, like, push came to shove, and I moved down here, and they wasn't being, like, understanding enough. I was living in Charlotte, and I moved down here, and we just got into it, man, because they wouldn't transfer me closer. I'm like, I'm not about to drive an hour and a half for no job, bro. Like,
well, we need you.
that's backwards.
Yeah.
I'm not even making money driving that long, you know. So yeah.
Now, with being like that, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of pushback as far as maybe your parents might feel away. Maybe you're not able to pay the bills sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I definitely went through that, bro.
Like, how is that, though? Like, how do you feel in that moment where you're not able to?
Humble, bro.
Do you ever feel like, fuck, bro, like, I need to do something different? Like, maybe I need to get a 9 to 5 and really humble myself?
Nah, I can't, man. Like, dog.
So you always knew, like,
that I didn't want to work for nobody.
Because your pops was an entrepreneur, like you said.
My dad can't work for nobody. I know I can't.
Yeah.
I can tolerate it for a little bit, but I'm going to tell you the worst part is the interview. Cause, like,
you gotta fake it.
Yeah, if I went to an interview right now, I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't want to be here, but I'm here. You need the employee. I would do my best, but I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Like, let's cut the bullshit. I will work my ass off for you, but I don't care about this job. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't even own, like, a suit and a tie, bro.
Yeah.
No dress shoes, cause if I can't go, like, streetwear or, you know, comfortable, I don't need to be there. Weddings, like, if you invite me to a wedding, I'm coming. I'm going to be, like, a little more formal, but it's going to be, like, casual formal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's just, it's no disrespect. It's just, I don't like nooses. I don't wear fucking collared shits, like, unless it's a flannel outerwear. Like, I don't feel comfortable in slacks or church shoes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Not comfortable.
So you wearing all black to the white party. That's you. You wearing all white to the black party.
5 months ago, I would have said yeah. But I started wearing all white every now and then. I got some of this chalk on my arms. Yeah. That wall that gets you, bro.
Yeah.
But I started wearing all white every now and then, and I feel good in it. I feel like I'm dressed in all black when I wear all white. It's the same energy of just like blank, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn. So these days, what type of art are you creating? Because, I mean, honestly, bro, like, I've seen your progression over the last couple of years. Been following you for a while, my nigga. Like, you know, I remember you were doing, like, the little emoticons or emoji cons or whatever the hell. Like, I remember you made one for Freddie P. And you were doing a lot of those shits. The little cartoons. But now your shit is more spacey. It's more, like, taking you into a whole nother world. Yeah. It's like the little characters that you would make, that would be the whole picture and the background would be black. But now
pop art.
Now your shit is like the whole picture is something. Like, even with the last picture you showed me, down to the little detail, are you still looking out for yourself or whatever? Like, you know, just different things like that. Like, every piece of it has something to do with the vibe of the picture.
So, all right, this is the progression summarized. I was a pop artist when I first started, right?
What's a pop artist?
When I first came up with the name Fart and shit like that, I was thinking about a pop artist, which is like cultural but simplified, and it's just like, just simplified. Like, cartoons are simple. They're just like, most times just one flat color, couple different colors. But then I got into like this expressionist side, right? And that was like no figure, like no faces, just color and composition. Then I got into let me think. Then I got into expressionism with figures. Then I was more so into like a bunch of chaos, which is collages. Like, what I'm doing now is collages. It's just a little more seamless. It's still collaging though, and collaging to me was a mixture of all of those other things I was ever into. And then let me see, now I look at Instagram and the art I put out as like, this is a fucking phone, right? And this phone is only but so big, and that square on that Instagram is only but so big. But what if it exists further than that? Like, if I give you a perspective, there's something on the side of that. Like, let me see. I think this is a good one. You can see what's happening just in that frame, but there's shit coming from the left. There's shit happening on the right. So that makes that square bigger than that phone that you're looking at it on.
I see what you're saying, because you're wondering, where is that shark going?
Yeah, like, it's more
what
to
the hell
it.
is that coming from the
Yeah. And that's what I didn't feel like I was able to do on a canvas. Like, the canvas felt like it had everything had to fit on there, but like working digitally and presenting it on Instagram, I just feel like I can make stuff exist outside of that box.
Now, creating this different type of art, right? I'd imagine, you know, you had niggas like Freddie P hitting you up when you were making the cartoons and shit. I like so you had different type of people hitting you up for different type of art. Now, how are your DMs looking? How are your inquiries looking? Is it a different type of crowd of people that's hitting you up? Is it more corporate?
Okay, so what I love about Freddie P is he's creative, and like he got this tenacity about him that, like, I don't like comparing.
You got tenacity?
Yeah, it's natural, bro. It's natural. So look, bro. I'm telling you, the whole time 6ix9ine was popping and shit like that, I was like, bro, this is the formula that like niggas like this got, bro. Yeah. It's like I don't know if they know they got it, but it's there.
Yeah.
And I don't mind like doing business with a person like that if you know money's right and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because it's fun. And then my inbox now is like, you know, everything that's on my page, bro. People kind of respect the array of things I've showed them I can do. I'm not gonna draw a lot of cartoons because I don't enjoy doing, you know, like that kind of work as much anymore. I don't like doing, like, don't ever jump in my inbox asking me to do something that somebody else did, because yes, I can do it, but why would I want to do it, you know? You got all of this to choose from and you want me to do something that somebody else did?
Yeah.
But my inbox go crazy, man. Like, I'm really thankful that I don't have to do a whole lot of obvious marketing, because my referral program, my referrals really speak for me. Like, I'm big on professionalism and a good customer experience. Damn, that word is my favorite word of today. Experience. But like, I'm gonna treat you like a person should treat you that appreciates your business.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm still gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna do nothing that I wouldn't personally support. Or if I do, you're gonna know, you know, like, I repost everything that I support. Everything that meets like my taste level. And I support a lot of shit that I do. But I got like a personal goal of $200 a day. And you know, like last year it was $100 a day was my goal. So it's just like the more of my goal that I reach, the more that I feel like I'm getting wherever I'm supposed to be. Like, I've only been full time for a year. Before then, I was kind of like, you know, struggling, bro.
So how has that, you know, full-time year been? Like, being full-time. Has it been rough? I'd imagine it's been rough. I'm asking the dumbass question.
That year has been rough?
Yeah, full-time, bro. Like, I'd imagine.
Not at all, bro.
Really?
Not at all, dog. Like, I did it when I was supposed to. If I had tried to go full-time, realistically, and honestly, I don't even, like, I had to learn my spending habits. I've never been like a jotted down type person, but I know what kind of food I like to eat, how much I like to go out of town, how much I typically spend like on clothes and shit. I had to really realize that, and then I had to minimize like my expenses. Like, I lost my car in the process of this journey. Like, shit got repoed at my parents' crib. This was when I quit that job, right? So experiencing that, it was like, all right, well, that wasn't a necessity. It was like an obligation. It was like, you don't want to create obstacles for yourself so you can't be out there doing what you want to do. So I had to like cut down on what I was paying per month. I had a Challenger shit, like paying $400 a month and shit like that, like before insurance.
Flexing.
Why, bro? Flexing. Like, why? Like,
was it a Hemi?
Nah, it wasn't Hemi. It was
a base model?
Nah. It was RT, but it had like the rally package and all of that shit on it. It was damn near like, but it wasn't a Hemi. Nah. Yeah. But I love the fuck out of that car, and every day I was reminded. It was silver with stripes, bro. Like, don't get me started. Don't get me started. It was just one of the sacrifices, right?
Yeah.
But it humbled me.
Yeah.
Because when I got the car, I felt myself get arrogant. I was like, y'all, I'm an artist. Or I make art. And I'm driving a Challenger. It's like an oxymoron. Like, people expect artists to drive like hoopties and shit like that. So I was feeling myself, but like, I was humbled, bro.
Yeah.
So what I drive now, it's like, you know, what I need to be driving for right now. Like, if I'm thinking about moving to New York, I won't even need a car. So why would I invest in a car right now if I'm gonna move to a place where public transportation is like the norm? I had to just like, I eat in, you know what I'm saying? I love to cook. I could afford to eat out, but like, when you eat out, you paying for the experience. Boom, another word. You paying for,
especially at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Experience, nigga.
Well, you just paying for like less leftovers. You paying for, you got a tip, bro. It's just like stupid shit you paying for that you can minimize. So this first year on my own is like really good, bro. You get to determine what you want to do, what you want to live, how much you want to make. Like, you determine everything, bro. It's not like my dad said, when you work for somebody, your income determines your lifestyle. When you work for yourself, your desires determine your lifestyle.
When did he give you that game? Before you became an entrepreneur, or as a kid?
Nah, like last week.
Shout out to Pops.
I spend time with my
He can't
Pops
give you
like
all
that.
the sauce, man.
Nah,
he gotta slowly give you the jewels.
He got the books, bro.
Yeah.
He need to like write a book, at least one.
Yeah.
Like a memoir type shit. So yeah.
He fully supports what you're doing.
Hell yeah, but
he's proud of you.
He supported me once he saw the money. He supported me like fully once he saw the money. Cause he don't know how to use electronics the way we do. He doesn't. He can't make the logic out of it. Just like I can't make some logic out of his ideas until I see it happen. Like business endeavors and shit. Like he's got a shuttle service right now. We got an oven cleaning business together that I help him with periodically. But like I can't see those things until they're like damn near about to happen. He couldn't see me making this shit until like he started going out and people be like, oh, you Fart's dad? Like, oh, Fart, da da da. I invite him to some events. Like he just kind of can see it. So, yeah.
That's dope. He's able to see it though.
Yeah. Well, I had a goal for my grandma to see me make it, but she passed like 3 years ago. So now like the new goal is just for my parents to see that shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She proud of you though.
Yeah. I mean, I feel her when I'm in the yard. I feel her like when the seasons change and shit like that. So she's still there, but I wanted her to like reap some of the benefits of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when did you get your first big check?
My first big check? I don't consider no check
what
big
the
yet.
biggest check you've gotten?
Biggest check I've gotten?
And what did you do with it?
I probably ran through it, bro. Or just like, oh, no. Okay, that check is what got me off the ground. I bought a computer. Okay. This was before I was making, I learned Illustrator at my homeboy's house on his computer. But with this computer, I learned Photoshop. What else did I invest in? I probably went out of town, bro. Like, I used that to travel because, like, as an artist or as an entrepreneur, you can't really see a check coming until you have it. Because people be playing with money, like big checks like that. So I probably took that opportunity and just, like, went out of town. I think I went to New York for a little bit.
You just stayed out there indefinitely?
No, just enough to get inspired.
Okay.
Yeah, every time I go out there, I channel shit. Like, you can channel colors, you can channel shapes, you can channel numbers. Like, so I pick up shit when I'm in New York, just like fashion, bro. Traveling changed my fashion every time. Mm-hmm. Every time.
Seeing different shit.
Mm-hmm.
Going to different stores.
Yeah, I can't say I spent that check on anything specific. Like, it was part of a project, so I had to put some of it towards that, and then like I probably just caught up on some shit, man. I don't even remember.
Have you done some nigga shit with your paper yet?
Like, nah. Like, I don't even wear jewelry like that, bro. Is that what you mean?
No, just some nigga shit, period. Like, I don't know. Like, just some nigga shit.
Nah, not really.
Nigga shit, like, go pop a bottle in the club. Or
I ain't a club type. Like, if it ain't no creative or money behind it, bro, like, the club ain't my scene, man. Like,
okay.
It's too like, I don't know, bro. Like,
you can get inspired by them sparkles, nigga.
Nah.
You never know, man. You might get inspired by them sparkles, man. Go to Starlets in New York, man. Next time you in New York, go to Starlets, man.
I mean, I
you
like
get inspired by that shit, man. Them big asses.
Nah, bro. That shit feel like I'm paying for that shit, bro. Like, you paying for that shit. You buying drinks and shit, bro.
But you paying with experience, my nigga.
I'm cheap, bro. I'll sneak a bottle in the club, man. Like, I'm not about to pay no $30 for 2 Patron shots and shit like that, man. And then, like, I just never really enjoy myself in the club, bro.
Yeah.
I like shooting pool.
Yeah.
I like bars, but A club, nah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, like it don't be free enough, man. Well, it's not my idea of free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much going on.
Just not for me, man.
Yeah, everybody is like trying to be cool, like they're trying.
That's
how I feel about the club. I don't like the club. I like bars. And
that's what I'm getting
lounges,
at. Like you pay all this money and you just standing there, bro. Like, I mean, I go to talk. I like having meaningful conversations. I like learning something. Like if I'm in a setting like that, I want to learn something new, or I want to, like meet some people that I know from the internet or some shit like that. Like, just make it meaningful. Yeah.
You don't want to waste your time.
For real. Yeah, because I like working, bro. I'd rather be at home working than in a club, man.
Yeah. That's how you know you really love what you do.
Bro, I love working, bro. Any of my friends will tell you, like, when we go out to eat, like, I keep my laptop in my tote or whatever. I pull the shit out while we wait on food because it's like, oh, let me use this opportunity. Like, they hate that shit. They hate that I can't really pull away from it, but, like, they don't understand when you're a freelance entrepreneur, you work all the time, bro. Especially when you work from home, man. You don't, like, that shit fuck with your sleep. You just, because you're just thinking about, like, anytime I'm spending money, I got to earn that money back. There's no money coming unless I don't earn it. I mean, it's no money coming without me earning it. So my next step is, like, commerce, shit that can just sell by itself, like merch and shit. Yeah.
Where does the name Fart come from?
All right. Back when I was doing the pop art, I had, like, my hair, like, everybody had, like, that drop fade. So I had my shit. I thought that looked like Bart Simpson. So the girl I was dating at the time, she was like I used to fart around her, bro. Like, that's what people do. So she started calling me Fart Simpson. I dropped the Simpson, and then, like, over time, like, the name means you only fart around people you love. Fart, like, this one lady was like, does it mean fine art? And I like that. It's honestly just a humble way of me saying, like, like, I feel like I'm the shit, but, like, I'm humble. That's what a fart is. And then it's one more. Let me see. Yeah, it's just unforgettable, bro. It's a word where if you say it, people feel something. Either they ask me again because they want to pretend like they didn't hear it, or it's like, well, do you feel like, why you feel that way about yourself, bro? Like, it's a word. Why not? And then on the PDF, like, we're walking, talking data. We got secrets and desires and ambitions and shit like that. So a PDF file is just a compressed big ass file. That's what we all are,
Yeah.
So that's it. Philosophical term or whatever.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I thought it was just some artist shit. Like, I don't know, man. I just felt like naming myself that.
I mean, it kind of is.
Felt like it was a dope name.
That's what it began with, but you give it meaning, or people give it meaning over time, man. So I love when people be like, yo, that's some fart shit. Or certain people won't call me Fart, they'll call me PDF. I like Farticus. Like, all of those names is, I don't know if I'll grow out of it. I used to think, like, it was a nickname I'd grow out of, but I really can't see, like, me having another name. Yeah.
Fits you, man. Now that you
appreciate it.
Now that you give it that meaning, man, it fits you, dog.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So, how do you feel about Ye? I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like you give me Ye vibes, not in a bad way, but just like how sure you are of your art, like how much you care about your art, like you're all about the art. That's all you care about is the art. You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about Ye? Like,
Ye is
does he inspire you a little bit?
Yeah, I think he should inspire all of us. Whether it's positive or negative, he should inspire us, like, just to, like, be, man, like, impact, like, provocative. I think he was more known for being provocative, but, like, that's all we fucking pay attention to now. Like, some shit
niggas respect.
Yeah, like, I mean, Kanye hadn't always been an influence, but I feel like he does a great job of, like, summarizing a period in time. So, like, when you think college dropout, whatever, that was a time, like, his music does that very well. It's, like, very well planned and then it's a lot of suspense and shit. So I admire those things. I admire like him knowing that people are only gonna know you for one thing and try to box you into that, and then like you just got to do whatever you want to do. Like I was one of the first people in Colombia that was painting, and I got known as a painter. But it's like I never said I was a painter. Like you said that. I'm whatever I want to be, you know. Mm-hmm. So with Kanye, I don't know. He just does whatever he wants to do, and I like doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like with Ye, I feel like he's the complete opposite of like capturing the time, like he does it on purpose. I feel like Ye just does what he does, and then we just remember that time. We identify the time with the music because it was so impactful for that time. Like Pablo, right? Like I feel like he just came up with a bunch of dope songs, put it out, and then we just remember that time because it was such amazing music. I don't think he intentionally did that. I feel like Ye just does what the fuck he wants to do. Yeah. Like he just does what he wants to do, bro.
But this is what I mean. Like
I don't think his shit is that calculated. Like I really don't, bro. Like just seeing him in interviews and seeing him on TMZ and like he just seems like a really sporadic dude. He just does what he does, and it's just that dope.
So what I'm saying is like not calculated but intuitive. Like I'm highly intuitive, so it's like if you feel like these influences in this period when you was making this music and you ready to move on to the next, that's intuitive of like this is a period ending. I definitely see what you're saying though. Like he kind of creates that period, but the events taking place in that time influenced him, so it's like one can't happen without the other. Is what I'm saying.
I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Cause like I remember Saha said when he was in the studio with Ye, a nigga had on Balenciagas and he used Balenciagas in the song and he gave the nigga writing credit. But that's like a timestamp.
Oh,
shit. Was wearing Balenciagas back in 2010. Them shit was hot when he made My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Right. You see what I'm saying? But that's like a timestamp for that time. But it's just like Ye is so, like you said, just in the moment. He's capturing that moment. So when he puts it out, it's like, damn, that nigga talking about Balenciagas. That nigga talking about motherfucking Barry Bonds. He talking about this. He talking about that. He got Mos Def on the song. Like he got Ty Dolla $ign. He got Saha the Prince writing for him at this time. Like he just picks the things in that time that's the most impactful, and he uses that for inspiration.
I definitely see what you're saying, bro.
Yeah,
it's like I think he's good at creating a moment. Yeah, you know,
like even with the Madison Square Garden shit, like everybody remembers where they were when Pablo dropped.
Yeah, like
every single motherfucker, bro. Like I swear to God, bro. I don't know why that album was so impactful, but it was, bro. And I wasn't even on Ye like that back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had kind of fell back from Ye, but when that shit dropped, it was like, oh my God. Yeah. Then when I saw that show, that was the best experience I ever had, bro. Damn. The best. Did you go to the Pablo tour?
Nah, bro, I've been to like less than 5 concerts, bro. Really? That's something that I need to work on. But
it would inspire you. Some shit like that would definitely inspire you, bro. Cause like the nigga had the floating stage, with, like the lighting. The lights were kind of similar to this shit right here.
No,
like
I've seen it.
It was crazy, bro.
Not in person. What city you went to? In Atlanta?
I went in Nashville.
Oh, word.
The most unlikely of places, bro. Yeah. And he did a classic rant about Taylor Swift.
Moments, bro.
The shit was crazy, bro. And I was like, my goodness, like if I was a rapper, this shit would inspire me to get in the booth. Yeah, this shit was dope as fuck. Like. Kanye West inspires me. Kanye West and Future inspire my podcast, bro. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, I need to know that.
So look, I look at my podcast as art. Like every single one that I do, I look at them as like a song, right? Kanye, Future, and Russ.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why each one of them. So with Kanye West, like he treats everything like, you know, it's the most important thing in the world. Like he treats him like his kid. So every episode that I do, like I edit them myself, I record them myself, I do everything myself. I distribute them, write the captions. Like I don't let anybody do any of that shit. If a nigga try to give me some input, I don't want it. Yeah. You can give me input after I put it out, but don't give it to me while I'm doing it. Right. Type shit. So that's why Kanye West inspires me. And then Future inspires me because like how consistent he was. Yeah. Like I remember when Future was like rapping Dirty Sprite. Bro, then he came out with Honest, right?
Future one of my biggest inspirations too, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, but I compare this second run of the podcast to when Future went on his second run with Monster, Beast Mode, all of that shit, because before I wasn't taking this shit serious.
Okay.
But now I'm taking this shit super serious, so I'm like staying super consistent, bro. Like every week I'm coming out with an episode. Yeah. Sometimes I'm coming out with 2. The series I did 5 episodes in 1 week. Nigga, I felt like Future. Yeah. Like when Future dropped all them mixtapes, that's how I felt. Right. Because I'm like, I gotta show these niggas I'm serious, bro. And the only way to really get my name out there is to really stay consistent, bro. And I feel like that's what Future did when he made his comeback. And now Future's a big star. Yeah. And I feel like that's what I have to do with my shit. And then Russ inspires me too, because he's a DIY. Like his whole approach, he raps, he engineers, he makes his own beats. He keeps the shit in house. He does everything himself. So I feel like Russ, like I can do this shit all myself. Everything, every aspect of this shit. I learned every aspect of this shit, bro.
That's respect, bro. I honestly feel like you don't have an option than to be DIY coming from here. Yeah. Like that's why we have an advantage, and you won't really realize that until you get out. Like, I love seeing people leave the city, because that's when you realize, like, we have something. And people know it, but I don't think, well, it's not that I don't think they want us to know it. They don't want us to know it, because that's how you can access it better. But, bro, that's solid, and, yeah, man, I can relate to that. I don't know much about Russ. I see people talk about him.
I don't like his music.
Yeah, but I see people talk about him in the light that you just did, and that is what I respect. Like, clearly he's got something, you know, like that my homies can relate to.
Yeah, I can identify with it, bro, because, you know, it sound cool, right? Like, you're a rapper, you own 100% of your music, right? But everybody wants to own 100% of what they do. Right, you're an artist. You want to own it all. You're a rapper. You want to get the most of your shit. Yeah. You're an employee. You want to get the most of your check. Right. But at the same time, you got to earn that right to be able to do that. Yeah. So with me being a podcaster, I can't expect 100% of my money if I don't engineer my own shit. I got to pay somebody to do that. Well, I can't expect to have 100% of my YouTube rights if I'm letting a nigga shoot my shit for free. Like, he don't want to put it on his own shit. So it's like, if I want to own this shit 100%, I got to do it all myself. And that's what really taught me that, because that's what held me back for so long. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a nigga to do my video shit. Then I was like, how the hell am I ever going to be a boss if I don't do this shit myself? Now I got to learn this shit myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that shit really showed me, bro. So listening to his music and his interviews and shit, because I like a couple songs by Russ, but I don't bump that nigga on the regular. But he got a song called What They Want. And he was saying, I'm a DIY pioneer. Like, I do this shit myself.
I dig it.
Like, damn, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it sounded to me like you saying cut out the middleman.
Basically, and just do it yourself, bro. Like,
I'm the middleman. Huh? I'm the middleman.
You the middleman?
Yeah.
But no, bro. I'm going to say this, bro. What you do is not the middleman, though. It's not the middleman, bro. You are the man.
I feel
you
like...
You make niggas' vision come to light, bro. Like... Yeah. I can't make a fucking cover for my shit, bro. Like, I can't do it, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, people that care ain't going like do it themselves if they're not able to. But there are some people that will come to me, they want to do something, and it's like they take the shortcut, bro. But it's like you hurting yourself. No. I will say that I'm appreciative of everybody that has ever done business with me, because that means they believe in themselves. I feel like working with me is like, you got an idea. I know you can understand my idea for my idea. It's not like a variation of my idea. It's my idea. Like, and then show that shit to me. That's what I'll be trying to do. Like, I'm a medium. So to me, that's like a middleman between your idea and getting it out.
Okay. Thought you meant like a real middleman. Like,
that's the realest one.
Like the middle, like, you know, the real.
No, I got you. I got you. I be telling people, yo,
nigga, I want some weed. All right, cool, nigga.
Nah, I got you.
$20.
I got you.
I'm gonna take it to my man. He gonna give it to me for 15. I'm gonna keep 5. Like, right. I thought you meant like that middleman. Nah. You ain't the middleman. You are the man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a nigga can't really. I feel like you can really get a nigga idea out there. Like, you can really put a nigga idea on canvas, whether it's on the computer or on paper. Like, you can really do that shit, bro. Because that's what you do. You can channel that shit.
Yeah, and it's it's some advice in there too. Like I'm gonna give you my expertise, opinion on like, or just ask the right questions so that maybe you'll think of it. Maybe you'll think of like different scenarios that I could think of in a second because I've like been faced with this before. I'm gonna just ask you that question so you know like you can feel more confident in it being your idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you ever turn down work?
Yeah.
Like a nigga come to you with the bag. I ain't saying the bag because of course for the right bag, nigga might do anything. You know what I'm saying?
I hadn't experienced that yet.
But like if a nigga come to you like he coming to you for like your regular rate, like let's just say hypothetically speaking, you charge $500 for a graphic, right? And a nigga come to you like I got $500, but I want you to do this whack ass shit, right? And he not trying to budge. Have you ever like turned a nigga down?
What's the scenario? He's got $500.
He got your fee. You charge $500,
right?
That's your regular fee. He got the bread.
Well,
he got this idea he want to do.
Yeah.
But you not with it. You like this shit whack, bro. Like I'm not putting my name on this whack ass shit. And he not trying to budge.
If it's whack, I wouldn't want you to pay $500 for it.
But $500 is your fee though. That's how much you charge for that. I'm throwing a number out.
Oh no, I got you. But I think what you asking is like, okay, here's the only time I would turn down something. If it's not true to myself, like the integrity is not there.
Yeah.
Or if you asking for some ridiculous expectations, like, yo, I need this in 3 hours. Well, no, I can't do that. You know, like, it's not possible. Like, why would you even wait till the last minute? Or if it's just something I don't believe in, you know, if it's something that I'm going to be embarrassed by or ashamed of, then nah, just got to stay true to my morals as an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, but I hadn't had that happen where it was like, yeah, it wasn't presented in that way. But I turn down business occasionally if I feel like I'm not the right person for it. Like,
damn.
Yeah, like
even as a freelancer.
Yeah, you gotta know when to say no, bro.
God damn.
Because like, I don't like illustrating.
Yeah.
It's just not fun to me, man. Like, I'm not one of those. Like, if I had a Wacom or something like that, it might be a little more. If I had a different style, but I have like a pop art style or a very clean style, it's not messy on the computer. So when I'm asked to do that, yes, I'm capable, but sometimes I have to say like I'm not in that mindset. It's gonna take a lot for me to get into that mindset. You know, like it just wouldn't be worth that inner struggle to get this idea out. Let me refer you to whoever. I do refer people that I think would be the better person for the job.
Damn.
Cause that money gonna come from someplace else. Like, yeah, that's just a lump sum of money, but I can get 2 clients and make that, you know, doing what I want to do rather than that.
What about them days when you gotta eat ramen though? Like, man, fuck.
I don't really.
This nigga came with the bag.
I mean,
I'm gonna try to channel this shit. Burn some sage.
Yeah, like now if I'm desperate, you do more for it, but like even then, sometimes it's a lesson in that. Like you could say yes and you not get what you would have gotten if you had said no. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I do stuff that I have to do all the time, man. All the time, bro. Like some people got some whack ass ideas, bro. But like if my money is low, I gotta get out of the hole. Mm-hmm. But you know, I make the best I can do with an idea that's not the best. It's still gonna look good. Mm-hmm. It's just like, you know, some people send me photos to make a collage and it's like blurry as shit, or it's just not the best quality, or you know, like if their budget, sometimes I ask people their budget, if their budget is lower than what I charge, then I can't give you what I would have given you if you paid the full price. Like you get less revisions, or you get like the bare minimum of what I could do.
Yeah. It's like take it or leave it, nigga.
Yeah, it's still good though. I mean, I ain't gonna.
Yeah, you ain't gonna put. Nah, I would never say you'll put some bullshit out there because you got some fire shit. Like your work is dope.
Appreciate it.
Work is dope as fuck, bro. And I get a feeling every time I see some of your shit. You get a warm feeling. Sometimes you get a dark feeling. Sometimes you get a light feeling. Like
music, bro. Mm-hmm. That's the music coming through.
Yeah, that shit is dope, bro. So what's next for Fart? Like, what's next?
Well, I'm trying to be a household name, man. So, whatever that takes. Like, I want to be in touch with Columbia. My parents live here and shit, siblings. But I definitely I've outgrown this place like several times. And even though I'm saying that, there's some things about this place that like I'll always come back to. You know, like the comfort of being at home, or just like shit. It's
the Parkway. No, I'm just fucking with you. Freddie P.
Nah, it's just like the familiarity. I got a lot of memories here.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people here. Like, I ain't ever just gonna turn my back on something that's got that much shit of my life in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely am ready to go. I'm not no city dweller. I love the city, but I love nature, and like you can't find the nature in a city like that. Like, nature to me is time to think in a different way than you would in the city. In the city, you kind of being on your toes, and you know, like you trying to fend for yourself and be alert rather than relax. Yeah.
Constant hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Ain't no sweet tea, no grits, you know.
Oh man, that's why that should be temporary, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I went to New York. This lady was like, "Y'all eat grits down there, ain't it?"
Man, I don't even talk like, about grits when I'm up there, bro. Like, I know I ain't got it, and I'm not gonna find it. So
unsweet tea, man, that shit is wild, bro. Niggas really drink that shit, bro.
Yeah. Not me.
Them niggas got one tea urn, bro, in the restaurant, bro. One tea urn, not two.
Yeah.
You know, usually it's a sweet tea and an unsweet tea. Them niggas got one tea urn, nigga.
Yeah.
Straight unsweet tea, man. That shit is wild.
I be tearing up bodegas, bro. Like, I don't even got time to be drinking no damn tea in no restaurant.
That shit wild, man. So tell the people where they can find you, bro, to check out some of your dope art, like if they want to inquire. And don't hit this nigga up talking about, yo, Shaq, my homie, like, I seen him on your podcast, like, whatever. Like, nah, man, y'all come at him right, man, because he got dope art for real.
Appreciate it. I'm really on Instagram more than anything. I'm about to get active on Twitter again, but Fart, Fart.PDF. That's it.
Follow him, man.
Appreciate you, dog.
And y'all niggas, like I said, don't try to lowball this man. This man got fire art.
Appreciate you.
All you SoundCloud rappers, you want him to post pictures of your dead homies with pistols and gold chains on, with angel wings and shit. That shit dead.
Damn.
But nah, man. Appreciate you for coming on the show, bro. Man. I really enjoyed this, bro.
Write your shit on this.
Yeah. Let me write it on there.
Yeah, on camera, bro. Like,
on camera.
Should have had that shit up there from the jump, to be honest, man.
Let me see. What should I do with that right here?
Yeah, you could right there. Muddy Waterz, yeah. Yeah. Feel like I'm holding panties to the side.
This is stamped.
Yeah.
A moment in time.
Make that R a little bit more, so people can see that shit when they. Yeah. Got you.
My handwriting is terrible.
You good, man.
Muddy Waterz Podcast. We out.